What's going on, everyone? Hope you're having an absolutely phenomenal day. If you don't know who I am, my name is Matt, and I am a degenerate trader. Stocks, options, futures, crypto, and everything else in between. I love trading it. The only thing I love more than that is tracking what our elected officials are doing with their money in the markets. Previously, I've made an entire series on what some of our congresspeople and senators have been doing in the old stock market. Now, I'm by no means saying that every elected official crushes every single trade that they put in the stock market, but what I am saying is that some of the trades have impeccable timing to the degree that I wish I could mimic it myself. On that note, I have found a way that you could track what politicians are doing in the market, and you could even mirror those trades if you so choose. But before we get to that, I want to give you a very quick update on some of the recent trades that I've discussed on this channel. Not too long ago, I was talking about Mr. Tom Carper, who is currently a sitting senator from the state of Delaware. I noticed that in late August, he and his spouse potentially bought up to $45,000 worth of PSQ. I found this to be particularly interesting because if you buy PSQ, you're effectively betting against the tech sector. ProShare Short QQQ seeks daily investment results that correspond to the inverse of the daily performance of the NASDAQ 100. On the day that this trade was executed, PSQ had a closing value of $10.67. I'm going to need you to remember that for 1 second. Now, quickly fast forward the clock by about 2 months, and we'll notice in the newest transaction report that this position was seemingly closed out, i.e. sold. Now let's return to the handy dandy charts, mark that out, and you'll notice from close to close, that was a decent gain of about 3.5%. But what I find to be even more interesting is that this particular sale avoided the recent downfall, saving a clear about 3.5%. I also find it to be particularly funny that Tom Carper, on his own website, he lists his committees, and you can see that he is actively sitting on the Committee on Finance. Folks, you can't make this up. But hey, the fun doesn't stop there. I have another one for you today. Let's talk about another elected official, this time Congresswoman Maria Salazar, who is sitting in Florida's 27th district. If you look at her trading report from April of this year, 2023, you'll notice that she got out of her position in NEP, Next Era Energy Partners, and this position was potentially up to $15,000. Now let's go back to our handy dandy charts. We'll mark out that day, April 13th. From then until now, NEP has had a staggering 58% loss, meaning that her position, well, she got saved a good chunk of change. Now, am I saying that any of this was insider trading? Not at all. I have no idea what information they do or don't have access to. I just like to go through the interwebs and track what our politicians are up to, because not all of the time, but some of the time, the timing of their trades are impressive, and I like to check it out. If you have a similar interest and want to check what our elected officials are doing with their money in the market, you should check out StreetBeat. StreetBeat is a robo-advisor that has tons of gadgets and gizmos that I personally find to be impressive, but I want to show you my favorite thing on StreetBeat. StreetBeat has 2 different AI trading co-pilots that I love to pay attention to. The first one is US Congress Buys. This portfolio tracks the performance of stocks that have been purchased by members of US Congress or their family, and the other one is US House Buys. This portfolio tracks the performance of stocks that have been recently purchased by members of the US House or their family. Or to put that all another way, StreetBeat allows you to track what our elected officials are doing with their money in the market. I appreciate you stopping by. I appreciate you checking out the video. I'll catch you in the next one. Have a beautiful day.